Making a beautiful plate of shrimp and grits isn't complicated. Let me show you how to do it in under 30 minutes. For the grits, I'm going to combine 2 cups of water and a half of cup of whole milk. We're going to bring that to boil. While that's cooking, I'm going to go ahead and prep the veggies for my shrimp dish. So I've got a clove of elephant garlic, and I'm going to go ahead and mince that. I'm going to cut this half bell pepper and half onion into the small dice. And now for the bacon. We're going to take 2 strips of bacon and we're going to cut them up into small cubes. Okay, now I'm going to preheat my pan for my shrimp. And in the pan goes my bacon to start rendering. You don't want to go too high on your heat because you're trying to get as much of that bacon fat rendered out as possible. We're going to use the oil that comes off the bacon to cook our vegetables. All right, my water and milk are ready for my grits. To make sure it doesn't clump, I'm going to take a whisk and whisk in while I put it into the liquid. Reduce that heat down to a simmer. So once our bacon begins to look crispy on the edges, we're going to go ahead and add our vegetables to our pot. And we're going to let that cook for 2 to 3 minutes. We're going to add our shrimp into our pot. We're going to add a teaspoon of salt, a pinch of black pepper, and then a teaspoon of smoked paprika. And now we're going to hit it with our liquid. We have a 1/4 cup of chicken broth and a 1/4 cup of heavy cream. And we're going to let that come together for a few minutes. In the meantime, let's check on our grits and start our spinach. I'm going to go ahead and grab some lemon zest for my spinach. We're going to do a teaspoon of olive oil. Into the pan goes some of my leftover chopped onions and some of that garlic. And we're just going to sweat that in the pan for 2 minutes. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of butter into my grits. And a 1/4 cup of cheddar. We'll hit it with a fat pinch of salt and a small pinch of black pepper. I'm going to mix that in. I don't want to get my heat too high on these grits because sometimes those grits can fall to the bottom of the pan and start to stick and burn. So our garlic is starting to brown. This is a perfect time to add in our spinach. On top of that, we're going to do our lemon zest. And let's get ready to plate. I'm going to start with the base, which is our pourable grits. So I'm going to go with the spinach around. And now we're going to come in with the luscious shrimp. And in the middle of the plate, a little bit of spooning of that really, really good looking sauce right on top. And then I'm going to finish off with a little bit of chopped Italian parsley to give it a little bit of pop on top. And that is how you make shrimp and grits in under 30 minutes.